Hey, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, where I share with you the best tips and tricks on how to become a successful entrepreneur. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most influential and richest people in the world, Jeff Bezos, the founder and former CEO of Amazon. Jeff Bezos is a visionary leader who transformed Amazon from an online bookstore into an e-commerce giant worth over $1.8 trillion. He also owns Blue Origin, a space exploration company, and The Washington Post, one of the most respected newspapers in the world. He has a net worth of over $200 billion, making him the wealthiest person on the planet. But how did he do it? What are the secrets behind his leadership style and success habits? In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 lessons that you can learn from Jeff Bezos and apply to your own business and life. Let's get started. Lesson 1: Take risks. One of the most important lessons that you can learn from Jeff Bezos is to take risks and follow your passion. Bezos was working as a successful Wall Street executive when he decided to quit his job and start Amazon in 1994. He saw the potential of the internet and wanted to create an online bookstore that would offer millions of titles to customers around the world. Many people thought he was crazy to leave his lucrative career and invest his savings into a risky venture. But Bezos believed in his vision and was willing to take the leap of faith. He said that he used a simple technique to make his decision. He imagined himself at 80 years old, looking back on his life and regretting the things that he didn't do. He said, "I didn't think I'd regret trying and failing. And I suspected I would always be haunted by a decision to not try at all." So, if you have a dream or an idea that you're passionate about, don't be afraid to take risks and pursue it. You never know what amazing things you can achieve if you don't try. Lesson 2: Make good decisions fast. Another lesson that you can learn from Jeff Bezos is to make good decisions fast. Bezos is known for being a decisive leader who can act quickly and effectively in any situation. He believes that speed and agility are essential for innovation and growth. In his 2015 letter to Amazon shareholders, he wrote, "Some decisions are consequential and irreversible or nearly irreversible one-way doors, and these decisions must be made methodically, carefully, slowly, with great deliberation and consultation. If you walk through and don't like what you see on the other side, you can't get back to where you were before." But most decisions aren't like that. They are changeable, reversible. They're two-way doors. If you've made a suboptimal Type 2 decision, you don't have to live with the consequences for that long. You can reopen the door and go back through. He also said that leaders should avoid one-size-fits-all thinking and adopt different decision-making styles depending on the context and urgency of the situation. He said, "There is no one right way to make decisions. Sometimes you need to go with your gut, sometimes you need to rely on data, sometimes you need to seek advice, sometimes you need to experiment, sometimes you need to act fast, sometimes you need to slow down." So, if you want to be a successful leader like Jeff Bezos, you need to develop your decision-making skills and learn how to adapt them to different scenarios. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis or procrastination. Instead, make good decisions fast and move forward. Lesson 3: Innovate and simplify. The third lesson that you can learn from Jeff Bezos is to innovate and simplify. Bezos is a master of innovation who constantly looks for new ways to create value for his customers and disrupt the status quo. He has led Amazon to launch groundbreaking products and services such as Kindle, Alexa, Prime, AWS, and more. But innovation is not just about creating something new, it's also about making something better and simpler. Bezos believes that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication and that leaders should strive to eliminate complexity and friction from their processes and products. In his 2016 letter to Amazon shareholders, he wrote, "One area where I think we are especially distinctive is failure. I believe we are the best place in the world to fail. We have plenty of practice, and failure and invention are inseparable twins. To invent, you have to experiment, and if you know in advance that it's going to work, it's not an experiment." He also wrote, "Invention requires a long-term willingness to be misunderstood. You do something that you genuinely believe in, that you have conviction about, but for a long period of time, well-meaning people may criticize that effort. If you really have conviction that they're not right, then you need to have that long-term willingness to be misunderstood. It's a key part of invention." So, if you want to be a successful leader like Jeff Bezos, you need to embrace innovation and simplicity. Don't be afraid to experiment, fail, and learn from your mistakes. Don't be discouraged by criticism or resistance. Instead, have the courage and conviction to pursue your vision. Lesson 4: Empower and inspire. The fourth lesson that you can learn from Jeff Bezos is to empower and inspire. Bezos is a transformational leader who motivates and inspires his employees to perform at their best and achieve extraordinary results. He empowers them to take ownership of their work, make decisions, and solve problems. He also challenges them to raise the bar and exceed the expectations of their customers. He has created a culture of excellence and innovation at Amazon, where employees are encouraged to think big, act fast, and deliver value. In his 2017 letter to Amazon shareholders, he wrote, "A remarkable customer experience starts with heart, intuition, curiosity, play, guts, taste. You won't find any of it in a survey. You can invent on behalf of your customers only if you truly understand them. You need to be genuinely obsessed over customers." He also wrote, "High standards are contagious. Bring a new person onto a high standards team and they'll quickly adapt. The opposite is also true. If low standards prevail, those too will quickly spread." So, if you want to be a successful leader like Jeff Bezos, you need to empower and inspire your team. Don't micromanage or dictate, instead, delegate and trust. Don't settle for mediocrity or complacency, instead, demand excellence and innovation. Lesson 5: Learn and grow. The fifth and final lesson that you can learn from Jeff Bezos is to learn and grow. Bezos is a lifelong learner who constantly seeks new knowledge and skills. He reads voraciously, listens actively, asks questions, and seeks feedback. He is always curious and open-minded about new ideas and perspectives. He also believes that learning is not only a personal endeavor but also an organizational one. He encourages his employees to learn from each other, from their customers, from their competitors, and from the world. He fosters a culture of learning and growth at Amazon, where employees are expected to improve themselves and their work continuously. In his 2018 letter to Amazon shareholders, he wrote, "The outside world can push you into day two if you won't or can't embrace powerful trends quickly. If you fight them, you're probably fighting the future. Embrace them and you have a tailwind." He also wrote, "To keep the energy and dynamism of day one, the mindset of a startup, you have to somehow make high-quality, high-velocity decisions. Easy for startups and very challenging for large organizations." So, if you want to be a successful leader like Jeff Bezos, you need to learn and grow. Don't be stagnant or arrogant, instead, be humble and hungry. Don't resist or ignore change, instead, embrace it and leverage it. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something valuable from Jeff Bezos' leadership style and success habits. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Also, let me know in the comments what other topics or leaders you want me to cover in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.